Have you ever given instructions via email to your coworker or to your virtual assistant? You initially thought were crystal clear instructions about what you needed done, and then later your VA or your assistant send you an email asking a lot of questions about it. Your VA or your assistant receive an unclear instructions. Giving clear instructions sounds easy, right? But in reality, it can actually be more complex or more complicated, especially in an online setup. It's a challenge faced by many employers online. Here is your easy and quick solution. Hey, this is Heidi Fernandez, your virtual assistant for today. My passions are helping aspiring virtual assistants and freelancers succeed with their objective to work from home and helping small business owners with their growing business. You initially thought were crystal. Man. Do's and don'ts when giving instructions. Number 1 on our list, don't assume they know what you mean. Number 2, be clear and specific. Number 3, give time frames or due dates. Number 4, provide clear instructions. If you can create a quick how-to guide for them, please do that. And number 5, give alternatives. I want you to take a look at this. This is sent to me via email. It is an instruction to create Web2 properties with good PR and good DA or domain authority. But she sent me a big chunk of email. This will not help me at all. And this is not very helpful. So, if you will be sending an instruction with this kind of layout, outline, or this kind of strategy, this will definitely not a big help with your assistant. You will not move forward with your task, and eventually you will just end up receiving email asking a lot of questions about that particular task. I assure you it will just cause confusion, and much worse, if they've started working on that particular task, it will end up a big mess. So I highly recommend to refrain using a paragraph or a big chunk of text when you are sending your instructions. Now I want to show you another instructions that I got from my clients, actually previous clients. This is a very good way of giving instructions to your assistant. Look at how he laid out the instruction or the task that I needed to do for him. So this one is numbered. So it was presented to me numbered. And he also used bullet points for it. So number 1, as per the instruction or the email. So both of these instructions are sent via email. So number 1, there is a specific instruction to create 5 specific social profiles. So these are Tumblr, LinkedIn, YouTube, Vimeo, and Twitter. So very specific. 5, there is the quantity and of how many social profiles should I create for him. So these are the 5 social profiles. Very specific which one, the actual social profiles are included in instruction number 1. And number 2, I have this instruction to use the emails that he sent. So email 1, email 2, email 3, email 4, and email 5. So I will create, for this email, I will create these 5 social profiles via using the first email. Very clear instruction. I don't have to ask that one. Then he also include a short note that I can sign into those emails without issues because he already disabled the authentication process. So no verification process anymore. And he mentioned that if I have issues with sign-ins, I have to message his assistant at this email address. So very clear. I have my alternative. If I have confusion, if I have struggles with that particular instruction, all I have to do is get in touch with his assistant. Okay, number 3 instruction is to get the profile image. Where? To a certain placeholder. For example, Dropbox, Google Drive, or whatever is the placeholder preference of the client. So in number 3 instruction, I have this information wherein I can get the profile image and the location where it is placed. And then I have here my deadline or the time frame. I have to finish it at a certain date. I have my date deadline in there. And then he added a table wherein there is a short description and a long description for creating the profile. As you can see here, here is the table that I will be using as information or description for the profiles created. Very good instruction indeed. And then he created a video recording on how to do it, or probably an instruction of where to get the information and the profile image for the account creation. So I don't have any questions about this. And by the time, okay, and I can start working on it without any issue because the instructions are clear, the specifics are there, and I have my option to get in touch with his assistant if I ever have, or if ever I have struggles creating or doing the task, and I have the particular link that I need for the images that I will be using for this task, and I have my deadline as well. So all the information that I need for this task is already here, plus the number 6 instruction, very helpful because he will be creating, or he created a video recording on to support this instruction. So he will be creating a video, a quick how-to guide to support this task. So introduce you to a project management tool, which is Trello. So this one is a very good project management tool that you can use in your what do you call this? In giving instructions for your virtual assistant. This is like a board of to do of accomplished tasks and the resources. So you can drag and drop the necessary information in here. So for example, here you can just add a card and and create the to-do list for your assistant. So for example, we have here the to-do list, which is which is number 1, create 5 social profiles. Okay, I want to show you how Trello works. Okay, you have here the very headline or the topic, the headline or the name of your task, and then you can add here the description. For example, 5 social profiles are for example, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, etc. And then here you can also add another note. So you can add your virtual assistant in this Trello board and tag her in there. Get the image here. And you can also put a due date in here, which is, for example, for due date on October 27. Okay, this will give you the due date reminder notification as well. So you have here the due date, and you can also create a checklist in here. So for example, number 1 is, or check the images used, or description should include keywords such as keywords, for example, business strategy, business plan, etc. So you can create also checklists in there. Plus you can also add or attach image in there. So you can attach image as another option. So this project management tool is very good if you have a recurring task for your assistant. And then after that, you can put the to-do list. For example, this is your assistant task for a particular day, or this is your task. This is your assistant current task. If she has accomplished that task, all she have to do is drag that task into the done section of your board. So you call this list, and then you have the option to identify which are done. Your assistant don't have to create a report about their tasks. All you have to do is just check the Trello board and the cards inside, and the list that you have inside your Trello board, and you can identify which of these tasks are already done. So highly recommended for business owners.